for being here. I truly appreciate you all. I know I'm a little late, but today is again another pop up. I got this little piece of hair that just keeps sticking up right there. That's so crazy. But I thought I would do another pop up today. It's a beautiful day outside. The weather is nice. I think it's going to rain. I'm not really sure. It probably is because as of these days lately, when they say it rains, it's going to rain. It usually does. So we are going to head out into the garden. My neighbor is having some work done in her yard right now. So right now, we're just going to do some things inside that I want to show you guys, that I want to talk about. And I want to give you guys an update on the seedlings that we up potted last Thursday, I believe exactly a week ago. Everything is looking amazing. And we're going to do that. And you guys, I have another haul that I would love to share with you all before we head out into the garden. Um, so let's get started. Thank you all for being here once again. Again, we're going out into the garden, so that's why I have on garden clothes, okay? So let's start with the seedlings. I think that's exciting. So let's go over here and just take the whole stand with me instead of taking y'all off. So the seedlings are looking really, really, really good. As you can see, everybody is steadily growing. I'm sorry, I was going around, you guys, going around my dining room table to get to the other side. I hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday. I hope your weather is as cool as mine. I am so excited for this fall weather change, you all. I hope that you all are enjoying it as well, wherever you're located. Again, you guys, I am located in Texas, and I am in Zone 9A. So, uh, as you can see, this is my first time opening them, actually. I think I looked in here the day before yesterday, I think. I can see I have gnats. It's inevitable, you guys. So, as you can see, everything is looking pretty good. You know, everything's standing. Um, I want to say welcome to everyone in here. If you guys are in here, I can't see you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate your time and energy. I also want to say big thanks to you all that were with me last week when when I repotted these. I didn't repot all of them on camera, but for the most part, you guys were with me because we went over an hour and a half of getting these babies in, you know. But as you can see, they're looking really, really good. I did move up the books. I did move up. I put books underneath here to move the trays up closer to the light. You can see my Army officer. I'm making a sacrifice, you guys. So um, this is all broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. I do have about 6 of them that has not germinated at all. I don't know exactly what those are, but I am still currently waiting on them. And these are onions and leeks that I dropped. They're still coming up. They're going to be going out pretty soon. Also, I have this. This is that. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Let's look at the tag. Okay. Let's look at the tag, y'all. Hey, you guys, I can't see your comments right now, but I will look. But this is that, I want to say, okay, I was getting ready to pronounce it wrong. It's the fitter kraut cabbage. So I did drop these seeds the same day that I did this pop up live, like I did last week. And you can see I put two seeds in here, but one germinated, which is great. It's fine with me. And then I have two more back there that has germinated. I think it's a total of one, two, three, four of them. So I'm going to be up potting them soon as well. They seem to be really leggy under there, even though they are in there by themselves, and they're close to the light. So down here I have bunching onions. This is another light that I have right here. I need to lower this, but I'm just trying to make sure that this 80-degree weather that we've been having here in Texas for the last, well, it's been raining here. It's been raining here for the last 3 days. And so that's been pretty nice, not having to water the garden, of course. It's been really nice. And the weather has tremendously calmed down, really cooled down. So I just want to be sure that we're not going to go back into the 90s and hundreds before I put everything out. So that's why I still have things in the house, even though it's, nice overcast today, yesterday, the day before, I think even for the rest of the week. But I know I've been here for a while. I'm not saying I'm born and raised here, but last year, you guys, like, yeah, I didn't do very well with my fall. I direct sowed a lot of things and I put my seeds out too early. They germinated and it would get hot and then cold and then hot and then cold. And then eventually, my little seedlings just died. So, hi, GT. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. So that was what we up potted last week. I hope you're having an amazing day. Hi, Laura. Hi. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all so much. So, also, I went to my local plant store here in my close to my home, and I had to go. I don't know if okay. I think most of us that are in Texas, like we deal with these ants, right? I'm having so many problems with these ants, and I can't seem to get it under control. No matter how, oh my goodness, it doesn't matter how many organic, things that I've tried. I'm not going to say that I'm, the best at staying on it, but I do understand that ants have been here forever, right? Turn the box around on your grow tent. What do you mean? What you mean turn the box around? Oh, oh, thank you. I hope nobody zoom in on that. Anyway, ain't nobody gonna pop up at my house. I'm in Texas, okay? Trust me. But hey, Nikki, thank you, GT, for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't know what you were saying, and I didn't really wasn't even thinking that anybody would be zooming in on that. But thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Nikki, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Um, what was I saying? The ants. Yes. I cannot seem to get rid of these ants. I've tried so many things. Don't get me wrong, the orange oil does work, right? But these ants are so persistent. And here's the thing. I don't know if it's like this at any other place here in Texas, but I do know that in my area where I live at, I don't get a lot of mounds. Like I don't have ant mounds in my yard, but they are definitely present. So they're in my ground, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think since I've been in this house, um, the ground gets really, really dry. It gets hot here, whatever. So the ground tends to crack sometimes during the summers. So it gets really, really hot, and you'll find ants in the ground. So it's like, I don't have mounds here. But what I noticed is that since I've been having a garden, they don't want to live in the ground no more. They want to live in my garden beds. So I tried ignoring them. I'm like, I know that they've been here. They are in my yard. I just have to accept that fact or whatever. Yes, I've tried diatomaceous earth. Yes, I've tried that. That was the first thing I tried. I tried that. I do the orange oil, like I said, but I just need something to keep them out of my beds. I don't have a problem with them being on the ground or living in the ground, right? Because I don't really plant in the ground except for flowers. And I have a in-ground bed on the side of my home that I grew tomatoes in this year, but I don't think that I'm ever going to put tomatoes back over because it doesn't get a lot of sun. So I won't be growing any food over there, I don't believe. But I don't really put food in the ground. I really use beds, raised beds or containers. Oh, they're all in my containers. They're in my trees. I mean, my trees, the ones I have in containers, they're in the ground. They're, in my wooden planters. They're everywhere. And so how about planting herbs like mint? Yes, I've done that. They're in my mint. Not wormwood. Not wormwood, but they are in my mint as well. They're in this. I don't know what kind of ants these are, right? I have grow bags that I'm growing peppers in. They're in there, and I guess it wouldn't bother me so much if they, of course, didn't bite, because they bite. They're fire ants. They bite, or red ants, or whatever you want to call them. So they bite. But not just that, of course, they're bringing aphids to my plants on certain plants. I'm not going to say all my plants. I haven't seen any aphids on my pepper plants, but I know like my eggplant, I had some green callaloo I was growing. My hibiscus, of course, is covered in them, So I have no idea. Hi, Shantae. Hi, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So, I have like, I even tried what are they called? The nematodes. I even tried that, right? Hi, Texas Lala. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. You can understand what I'm talking about because you're here in Texas and I know you deal with these ants. And so I'm sitting here, talking about all the things that I've tried with the ants. I'm trying to just keep them out of my beds. I'm not trying to destroy the whole population of ants. I know that's going to be impossible, whatever. I know they've been here billions and billions of years before us, and they're going to be here after us. I understand that. But I don't want them bringing bringing aphids to my plants, and the aphids is sucking the life out of my plants, If I don't stay on it every day and every day I'm out there spraying them down with water, of course they work all night. I have to go to sleep. I have to rest, So anyway, this is my last resort, and I'm going to do more research on this before I use it. I'm going to do more research on it before I use it. And right. Oh, you're in Texas too. Yes. Oh, you understand my pain. So I have this stuff that I bought from my local plant place. And it was really expensive, you guys. Like, this stuff is expensive. The lady that, behind the counter, she understands my situation, what I have going on, medically, and she knows that I have an organic garden. She's referred me to some good things, good suggestions in the past. She says that this thing is organic, right? But I'm going to do more research before I put it in my garden. I have to be so very careful and sure of what I'm putting in my garden. You guys know my situation with multiple sclerosis. So it is important that I stand on being organic, stand 10 toes down, right? on being an organic gardener the best way I can, at least to my knowledge, right? So the stuff that I bought, maybe you guys know about it. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. And if you have used it before, let me know, how it has worked for you all. Hi, Kay Renee. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All you guys coming in. I appreciate you so very much. I appreciate your time and energy. And we're going to get to the garden soon. I'm just talking about some things in the house right now that I actually got from the store, and we're having a discussion about these evil ants that won't leave us alone. They won't leave our plants alone. So this is what it is. It's called Come and Get It. It's for fire. It's fire and ant killer, and it's made by Fertilome. So here's the bag. And it doesn't say that it's organic, but she says that it's organic. She swears by it. She says that they use it there at the plant, place, because they have, plants and trees and all kinds of stuff. She said they deal with the ants just like, a gardener would do. So looking at it, right, it doesn't say organic, but she said that it has the same stuff in it that, what's the name of that I use right here? The Captain Jack's brand. She said it has like the same stuff in it. And I do use Captain Jack's brand. I really do. I use a lot of his stuff, their stuff. So it says, I looked at the active ingredients, right? It says spinosad, a mixture of spinosyn A and spinosyn D. But it only has 0.015%. Then the rest of it says for other ingredients, which is the 99.985% other ingredients, right? But it's not listed. It's not listed, right? So I went on the back, and the other ingredients are usually listed on the back. When it says other ingredients and you look on the back, it'll say other, it's not on here. So before I put this in my garden, I am going to do a bit more research about this. I am not keen on using any pesticides in my garden, but these ants, and I know what happened last fall with my garden, right? With the greens that I'm growing. I had a horrible aphid infestation, and I know it's the ants. How else are they getting to my plants except for the ants are bringing them there, right? So since we're talking about this, and you guys have been gardening longer than me, I'll get to the comments in a minute. I have a question, right? So we all know that ants, bring aphids to the plant, whatever kind of plant it is, and the aphids, suck the chlorophyll or juices out of your plant, right? And that turns into what they will call a honeysuckle, or was it nectar or something, whatever they call it, that it excretes out of its butt, and the ant comes and harvests it, right? My question is, here's my question. Where does the ant find the aphids? Where do aphids be at? Where they be kicking it at? I need to know. Because that's where I feel like I need to be putting all my attention there. If there's no aphids for them to bring to my plant, then, so does anyone know that? Can anyone tell me there? Where does aphids come from? Where are the ants that are in my garden going to get when I put a new plant? When I have a brand new plant or a new area? When I first started my garden, I never saw aphid in my garden. I didn't even know what an aphid was. So somebody let me know. Somebody let me know, because these are the things that I ponder at night, for real, because I have to deal with these ants every day, y'all, and it's annoying. And I have a little garden kitty, and I feed him on the porch. Well, the ants are all up in the bowl. He can't even eat his own food. So I've got to find something to keep them away from areas where I don't want them to be, right? I'm gonna look into this and I'll let you guys know what those other ingredients I want to know. So also, I also in this same plant place, I made the mistake of looking around and I should have just grabbed this and got the heck out of there, but I didn't. I didn't. I saw a rack that had seeds on sale, botanical interest seeds on sale, well, 40% off. You guys, I don't know if I ever told y'all, but I'm a seed addict. I'm addicted. Like, it's bad. I mean, it's not as bad as it was when I first started, but I'm a sucker for a sale, right? I'm gonna always, like botanical interest sales, seeds on sale, what? And this seed was more, these seeds, because I know botanical interest, I think they have a 20% off going sale right now, but these marked down at my local plant place was not marked down more than that, right? So let me read the comments. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Okay. K Renee says she can't stand ants. I know that's right. Yeah, these ants are gangster. Yes, I will definitely let you all know. I will definitely. If I don't make a video about it, I'll for sure put it in my on my community posts. For sure. Y'all laughing at me. I want to know. I want to know where they coming from. Where they finding these things at? Okay, so K Renee says aphids love young tender plants growth. I want to know where the hell they come from too. Exactly. Like where they at? That's where I need to be aiming my attention, right? Because if I take out the brigade, the battalion gonna fall, y'all. I gotta take out the brigade. Let me know. Let me know where they be at. So yeah, so Shantae said, good deal on those seeds. I always pick up seeds too. Oh my goodness. This is so, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I see your eyes, GT. I'm gonna get to it. She said aphids are attracted to stressed plants. Okay, I've heard that before, yes. So I need to figure out what's stressing my plants out. I know the heat. I know here in Texas, I know that can stress out a plant, K Renee says fennel, dill, and cilantro deter aphids. Have I tried that? Yeah, you might actually, I grew cilantro one year, not just for the, pest control, but I absolutely love cilantro. But it had aphids on it. So I don't think that's gonna work. I grew dill last year and it had aphids on it. Fennel, no aphids on the fennel. So you might be right about that. And I got some fennel seeds today. I'm gonna show you guys. What else? K Renee says, I'm addicted to seeds, plants, and all things garden. I need therapy. Yes, and when you go, take me with you, K Renee, please. Yes, we all need to go, y'all. Like, for real. Look, I'm gonna show y'all my new house plant before we get to these seeds. I just got this. I just rescued this plant from Walmart today. Hold on. From Wally World, you all. It's so beautiful. I didn't know what kind of plant it was, but I was like, wow, that is so pretty. Can you guys see her? Look at her beautiful leaves. She needs a little bit of love and tender care, but look how beautiful the variegated leaves are. I thought she was just an ivy plant, but she's actually a philomendron is what I was told. Well, actually, it doesn't have, and look, guess how much she was, you all. Regular price was $25. She was $10. $10. Look at that price tag. $10. Well, oh, $7. $7. So if you guys have a local Walmart, go to your local Wally World, check them out. They have lots of things on discount. I went there because I saw a lot of people were, saying that Walmart had a lot of things that were on discount. I wanted to go see about fertilizers and things like that. Look at this leaf. That is so beautiful. Wow. Take me with you, Kay Renee, when you go, please. Take me. I need help. I haven't given her a name yet, but she's so beautiful. So, let's get back to these seeds. Yes, I love pothos. Yes, I have a lot of those around my house. I have one right here. She just actually started putting out variegated leaves, like a couple, maybe this early last year, maybe. I don't know if you can see that, but she has a couple of variegated leaves on her over here, and I think it's so beautiful. Girl, what you want? Sapphire y'all in my business, y'all. So let's get to these seeds. Let's get to these seeds, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so addicted. I need help. I need help. So, and as you can see, it's a stack. It's a stack. It's a stack. So I grabbed some of these. Well, it's not nothing on here except for what I wrote. So I grabbed this from my local plant place. And it's a spaghetti squash. It's just spaghetti squash. So, and there was $1 for those seeds. Just $1 for all those seeds. And I don't think I have spaghetti squash. So let's get started. I have them split up. Okay. You have the red little dash on it, meaning that it was marked down 40% off, and the botanical interest, you all. Like, these are, we all know botanical interest is good. So to have these seeds be 40% off, I was just like, okay, let me see what they got. And they had a lot of things that I don't have, and that I would like. And so I went on and snatched them up. 40% off, you can't, I feel like that's, hi, Pescatarian Gardener. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much, sis. Thank you. So we have, what is this? Basil. We still have to get to the garden, you guys. So I'm not going to stay on here forever. Still want to give you guys a garden tour. So we have the basil. This is the lettuce leaf basil. And they had, like, it seems like they just put the boxes out, because they had boxes and boxes and boxes of like these seeds on sale. It's like nobody didn't even see them yet, And I passed by them when I went in, but when I came back out and I was supposed to just be getting that ant bait, I was like, oh, what's that? And it caught my eye. Whew. Yes, seeds. So we have Morning Glory, and that is the Sunrise blend. I have some Morning Glories in my garden right now in a container. I'm trying to keep them in a container. But I know they're pretty wild, but the ones I have out there are the Harlequin marigolds, Morning Glories, and they're beautiful. I absolutely love them. But if you have Morning Glories, try to keep them in a container, y'all. Ooh, you don't want them. You don't want them in your ground. You don't want them in your ground. I be seeing my sis videos, and she be fighting with them Morning Glories. Texas Lala, I be sending you all the strength in the world to deal with all of that, because that's a lot. So I am living from your example, girl. I do not want to put them in the ground. I'm trying to keep them out the ground as much as possible. So here we have the African Daisy Cape Marigold. Hi, Tin. Hi, Tin. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Nikki said, try spraying your plants with the spraying your plants with the aphids every 2 to 3 days until they're gone. If no aphids, no more ants. Well, I understand the concept behind it, but the ants live in the bed. So as soon as I spray them off, they come right back. like within like hours, like probably not even hours, because I'm not out there watching it, whatever. But I have been spraying. I have been, making sure like spraying, keeping the aphids from off my okra because they've been on my okra this summer, on my eggplant. Like I've been fighting them, So I have been doing the spraying, but I'm trying to figure out a way where I can keep them out of my beds because if they're not in my bed, they won't come right back as soon as I spray them because that's what happens. They come right back, right back. Nikki says she loves morning glories. I love them too, as long as they stay in the in the container. She said they spread. Yes. Oh, Texas love. She said, I hate morning glories. Sis, I feel your pain, girl. I be feeling so sorry for you. I be like, no. I tried the orange pills. My ants is different over here. They hit different over here. Who was that? Nikki said I got gangster ants. So that's what I'm calling from now on. So I also have a poppy black swan. Black swan poppy. I thought that was a beautiful flower. Never seen it before. Then I also grabbed the, let's do all the flowers first. Let's do the, so I have the moonflower. I've never grown these before, but they seem like they're going to be really beautiful. I don't know what kind of moth that is that's going up to it. It better not be in my garden eating other stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to dropping this too. Okay, so Shantae says that she loves moonflowers. Okay, she's okay. So it's the hummingbird moth. Okay, good, good. Because I don't want it to be that moth that turns into the tomato hornworm, right? Or the hornworm turns into it. I don't want that thing. Even though, yeah, you know what I mean. So anyway, I have this. I've never heard of this before, but when I saw the name, I was like, okay, I have several money plants here in my house, but I never heard of a money plant. I mean, I have money trees. I've never heard of a money plant. And it's called the Honesty. So it's called Honesty, the money plant. Have you guys heard of this or ever grown this before? I've never grown this before. I never even heard of it, but it seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting plant. It looks interesting. I also have some hyacinth bean, ruby moon, and I don't eat beans or legumes is what I would call them. But I thought that this would be so pretty in the garden just because of the purple and green. And you guys know that I absolutely love purple. I'm sorry that my nails are dirty, you guys. I've been out in the garden and yeah, doing things, and yeah, nails bother me when they're dirty and I'm just not seeing that. So please forgive me. But yeah, I want to grow these. And then let me look at the comments. Nikki says, beautiful poppies. Okay. Okay, when they say, I've never grown that, but I need a money plant tree. I know that's right. I got two money trees. I got a, I think it's a traditional Chinese money tree. And then I have another, it's a different type. I can't remember the other one, but it's different. It's like two different. Texas Lala says, I think the money plants are expensive. Very popular though. Oh, really? Okay. Wow. I'm glad I got that. It was, now it is kind of expensive for these little bitty seeds. It was, but, and these, but you know, it was 40% off. So look, I take a deal where I can. So next I have, I got some, like I said, I have a garden kitty. So I want to grow some catnip for him. And he happens to be a black cat. I named him Onyx. It's so funny. Like when I talk to him and I'm calling him Onyx, he's like, girl, that ain't my name, but that's the name I gave him. But I'm going to grow some catnip. I also have some garlic chives, and I think someone was talking about these and was saying that they didn't like them. So I don't have these, but I'm going to give them a try. know. I think it was the New Orleans gardener, and she just happened to pop in. Hi, T-Nog. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Of course, I'm sharing seeds that I just purchased again. So I also grabbed the what is this? Squash summer patty pan scallop blend. So it has a blend of them. The blend is early white bush, Bennigan's green tint, and yellow bush. So it's like three different types in this blend of patty pans. And then also I grabbed some eggplant purple long. I don't think that I have the purple long. And it's supposed to be, does it get really long? I'm not really sure. It says it yields approximately 83 plants. So that's interesting. But so that's what I have as far as those go. And then we have another stack, which is the organic seeds. I separated them. I don't know why, what's the difference between this one, right? This one, it says non-GMO, right? But it's also a flower. But then they also have a flower, which is the Morning Glory. They also have a Morning Glory that's organic. So what is the difference? Like, why is that different? Why is this one, both of them are non-GMO, but this one is organic? Can you eat Morning Glories? I don't think Morning Glories are edible, right? Because I believe that it doesn't matter what type of seed that you buy. It only matters how you grow it, right? That's just my opinion. So anyway, so I have the Morning Glory pinwheel. I have more Morning Glories, Texas La La. I love this colorful blend, and they seem to be the same. They seem to be the same. I may give these away. This one has the blue one in it, though. They kind of look the same. See? They kind of look absolutely the same, except for the blue flower. Yeah, that's the only thing. So anyway, I have a pack of those that are organic. And then I have, I got some, I don't think I have any Black Beauty summer squash. So I have some of these. Then I also grabbed some watercress. I don't have any of those as well. I'm trying to up my salad game, you guys. Also, I have the Romanesco fennel. I never heard of this before, but it's supposed to be really big. And now, since I have experience from last fall growing the broccoli Romanesco, I know it's huge. I remember how big it was. So when they say that it's a Romanesco, that's what caught my eye on this. Because I already have fennel seeds, but I don't have a Romanesco fennel. And this one says that it's an heirloom. And it says this classic Italian Florence type bulbing fennel has large uniform bulbs and can't talk today. Why can't I talk today? You guys know what I mean. Flavored foliage. Romanesco is good against bolt, so it's good. It's bolt resistant. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why I can't talk today, y'all? So it says that it gets pretty big. It's interesting. Look forward to growing that. Let's look at the comments. Everyone's speaking. I'm so glad you guys are here. I appreciate you so very much. Presbyterian Gardener says, I just harvested my your long what? What did you harvest that was long? Okay, yes, do not eat Morning Glories. Right, that's why I'm trying to figure out why is one pack just non-GMO and then the other pack is non-GMO and organic. Like why? I don't know. I don't know. I have to look more into that as well. Pescatarian Gardener says they are edible, but the seeds are poisonous. So yeah, I pass. Yeah, I don't want to eat morning glories. I don't want to eat morning glories. So, um, yes. The New Orleans gonna say I saw yes, my whole garden was Romanesco broccoli tea. Like it was huge. It was huge. I didn't think was gonna get that big. I'm not even growing it this year. I still have like two heads, I think, in my freezer, and of course all those beautiful leaves. I collected those leaves. I got that lanyard, baby. Okay, I got that lanyard. So I also have the and I don't have no jalapenos, I don't think. So when I saw this, it says the pepper chili jalapeno, early jalapeno. So I grabbed this. It says it's small, but it provides a lot, and it has what is that? The Scoville heat unit. It's a medium hot, but it's a 2,500 to a 5,000 heat unit. I like a little spice in my food, but I'm not really big on spicy stuff. So if I grow this, it'll probably be like one or two plants, something that I can, freeze, put in my freezer. I do love freezing my peppers, and I'll be able to share this with my daughter too. Also, I got the tomato, it's a pole cherry called Sweetie. So I got that. Never seen these before. So that's going to be interesting. Then I also have another tomato pole, a pole tomato, but it's a brandy wine in red and yellow blend. I think I have some brandy wine seeds, but just the red, not the yellow. So that's a blend. I also picked up some more lemon balm. And I have some lemon basil seeds, but I'm not sure if they're going to be viable. I need to try them, but I grabbed these just because they were on sale. I also have some nasturtium. I have the Jewel Blend nasturtium that is also by Botanical Interest, but here's the Fiesta Blend. Thought that was really pretty. And I have the homemade pickled cucumber seeds. I don't have any of these. Thought they will be an asset to the garden next summer. Also, I've never heard of this, and I don't know, you guys tell me, because I was confused. Okay, so bok choy and tat soy are not the same plant, right? They're not the same. Like, they're two different plants, right? That's what I was under impression, that they were two different plants. Well, these seeds says that it's bok choy tat soy, and the name of it is called, the type of plant that it is a rosette. So that's pretty interesting, right? I thought that bok choy, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought bok choy was more of like grow like those upward style cabbages, and the tat soy is like a green, if I'm not mistaken. I've grown it only one time before. I was successful with the tat soy, but I didn't get a chance to eat it because we had a hard freeze that came through. So I don't even know what tat soy really tastes like. But have you guys ever seen these before? Oh, they're the same. Let me look at the comments. Yeah, I got that lanyard, baby. Everyone's speaking. Pescatarian Garden says now nasturtium flowers can be eaten and yes, I've heard of that. I actually started a whole bunch of nasturtiums over the spring, and they didn't really make it because it was so hot. It was so hot here. I wasn't even able to harvest any flowers. My daughter got a chance to taste like one or two of them, but I wasn't able to harvest any of them. Okay, so they're saying it's not the same. They are not the same. And Nikki says, bok choy and pak choy. Well, this one doesn't say pak choy. Yeah, I know bok choy and pak choy are the same. But I'm trying to figure out, like, how is bok choy and tat soy the same? Maybe it's spelled different. I don't know. I just thought that this was interesting. It says that it's also known as a spoon mustard because of the shape of its leaf. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to grow and taste. And then the last thing I have is the okra Clemson Spineless 80. I don't think I have any Crimson Spineless, so this will be added to my okra collection. And that's it, you guys. That's all the seeds that I have. I promise I won't be bringing any more seed haul. Wait, I have to take that back. I have to take that back. I actually have an order of seeds coming in the mail from M.I. Gardner again. Don't tell nobody I told y'all that. I'm addicted. I'm addicted. K. Renee, please take me with you, girl. Take me with you. So, those are the seeds. And I wanted to show you guys this. I purchased this plastic Tractor Supply, I believe. And my plan with this is, okay, so, we're getting ready to go into fall and winter. And, we don't particularly really freeze here in Texas, but sometimes we do get, a quick freeze for a day or two, right? And I always put my tropical trees in the garage. This dog is crazy. I always put my tropical trees in the garage and my herbs in the garage. Well, this year I found this plastic and it was on sale. Regular price, I think, was $30 for this plastic. As you can see, it's a 10 by 25. And my plan is to hang it up in my garage, because that's where I put my trees and things. But okay, so here's my thought, right? That I'm going to hang this, of course, section it off where I have my plants and my trees at, which is closest, because I have a three-car garage. And so the one car garage side is where I keep all my gardening stuff, my tree box, like all my everything for the garden, especially for when winter comes here in Texas, because we have these quick freezes sometimes. So my thought is to take this plastic and, of course, pin it to the roof of that area some type of way and enclose it. So I kind of want to make like a greenhouse type of thing in my garage. So that's my thought behind this or whatever. Maybe I'll go live and do this one day or make a video about it or whatever. But that's my thought behind this when I saw this. And it was on sale, so I grabbed it or whatever. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited about making a small little green area. So it says that it is good for, it's like a moisture barrier. That's perfect. Vapor barrier. That's perfect, because to keep that warmth, in there. Because I have lights hanging from my ceiling in there. And I actually have another light to add up there to make sure that everything is good over, our little short winters that we have. So that's my thought behind that. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know, you guys, your thoughts. So I think my neighbor is done doing the yard work. So let's head out into the garden. Are you guys excited? I am. A lot has changed, you all. As you all know, as you may yourself be in transition from your spring, summer garden to fall, right? So that's where it is here. So it's about to be looking rough out here, okay? So I wanted to come live so I wouldn't have to do any editing. I want this to be, raw, live, and in person, with you guys to show everything that's going on in the garden. It's a lot that has changed. There's a lot of stuff that I'm still adding, that I've added. So I'm excited to share with you all. So let me see if I can switch this phone. Well, have to see if I can switch it the other way. Okay. Let me get my gloves before we get going. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you all for being here with me. It's pretty cool outside, so I shouldn't need my neck fan. And plus, it's really loud and noisy. But I am going to put my hat on because I like to keep my head covered in the garden just so nothing falls on my head. So let's head out. Sapphire wants to come, but we're going to leave her in right now. So as you can see, I hope you guys can hear me. It's pretty gloomy out. It's been raining here for the last 3 days. So it's looking pretty gloomy, but it has a cool breeze in the air. It is still kind of humid. Looks like it's like maybe like 88 degrees right now. So we're gonna try to make this quick. So let's see if I can turn the camera around so that I can show you guys what I have going on the porch. Okay, so here we have these eggplants that I planted long time ago, and I had them on my grow table. I was going to put them in these new raised beds that I put together, but as you can see, if you can see it, okay, I don't know if you can see it, but let me bring the plant up here. It's infested with aphids. When I was getting ready to put them in the ground or in my raised beds, I realized that they were infested. So I've been trying to fight these aphids. I sprayed them with the Captain Jack's insecticidal soap every 2 to 3 days. So all of them are infected, like all of them. All of them. So I'm struggling with that. I still want my eggplant, y'all. So I'm trying to, we still got a long, our falls are pretty warm as well. So I'm still going to try to get some. So here we have, um, I have these are some walking onions. These are some walking onions that I got these from Baker's Creek, and I just planted them. I showed them last week when I did the last pop-up that I did, when we repotted all my fall seedlings. So these are walking onions. You can see they are growing. Excited about that. It was only 3 of them, but I am going to put them in a bigger place. This is just to keep them alive because I had them in the house and this one started sprouting, and I was like, oh no, we got to get you out. And then here I have some, you guys will see this later. I have a surprise that I'm going to be sharing with you all, but I'm testing out some seeds and some things like that. And that's what this is, some radish. They're ready to go in the garden, and some spinach, kale, and some beets right here. So that's what I have going on the porch. Not much as far as plant goes. So here's the garden. It feels really nice out here, you guys. A lot has changed, a lot has transpired. Hi, Miss Shirley. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here with me, Miss Shirley. I appreciate you so much. I'm sorry, I just kicked the stand. Thank you all for coming hang out with me. So we're just giving a quick tour of the garden. You guys haven't seen it in a while. A lot of things have changed. So let's start here. Okay, so we have some zinnias I need to get those heads because we transitioning. I have some hostas here that are burnt up from the Texas sun, but they still alive, y'all. They still alive. We got an eggplant right there in the purple container with some marigolds that are hanging out. They never flowered. They just grew crazily. And then here is Pepper Lane. So I can tell that it's probably time for me to take my peppers out because of how they're looking, and they have definitely slowed down on production. So they're not looking the best right now. I do still have some banana peppers. The banana peppers were definitely prolific this year. And yeah, I think that they're ready to come out. So I'll be taking those out pretty soon. And I deal with tons of ants in these bags as well, in these grow bags. Like every time that I water my grow bags, the ants just come out and go crazy, because of course they're protecting. It looks like something has been eating this pepper. I hadn't been having no problems with anything eaten, but look, and this is the Marconi. No, not the, this is the Chiminodello. Something's been eating that. Wow. I know I have some huge grasshoppers in this garden that I've been having to fight. Them grasshoppers will trip you all. They will jump in your face, and I feel like they do it on purpose, especially if you're trying to hit them. But here's my butterfly pea. I need to harvest her, and I need to fertilize her because she is putting on pods as well. Ain't she? I seen your video earlier today. Yep, she's putting on mine is putting on pods too. So I'm excited about that. Well, she's looking kind of yellow, but I am going to fertilize everything in the garden after all this rain. We've been having rain for the last 3 days, you guys. So everything is pretty much looking like that. So, and I need to cut my grass as well. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Thank you. Thank you, Shantae. I appreciate that. Thank you. So are my huge elephant ears. There's more zinnias underneath the dead head. You see how tall these zinnias got, you guys? This is like, it's like taller than me. Let me see if I can set this phone up. I didn't know zinnias get this tall. And I never grew them this tall, but I don't know what's going on with the zinnias. They're huge. So that is crazy. So then let's go over here. Excuse my grass, you guys. It does need to be cut. But this bed I'm going to be working on soon. Once it really cools down here, I want to clean all this out. And this is a flower bed. It's a perennial flower bed. So I'll be dropping perennial flower seeds here. As you can see, I have my purple echinacea is in here. I have to get those seed heads, of course, because I want those seeds, definitely. And I have some snapdragons back there. They're perennial, so they're coming back from last season. Here is some, what is this? Blue spice basil. I have blue spice basil all over my garden. This is Yellow Jacket. I guess I'm bothering him. Oh, he's on the hummingbird feeder. Yeah, I was too close. He can have it. So over there, I have some plants that I need to get in the ground. That's a ginger lily. It's leaning over. I need to pick it up. And I have some other lilies, daylilies behind it that need to go on the ground as well. But y'all, don't look at this side. It's wild and crazy over here. I need to cut the grass. What is this? African blue basil. So this is an African blue basil here. Going to seed. I'm going to get those seeds, ain't he? Then this is a wildflower bed. I'm just noticing, you guys, that what are these bugs on here? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? That white stuff? Those are bugs. What are those? Are those mealy bugs? Because those same bugs are on my hibiscus plant. And I've tried several things to get rid of them. Do you guys know what that is? I hope you all can see it. I don't want to touch it. It look nasty. Yeah, it's a bunch of them. They like piled on each other. Do y'all know what that is? Y'all let me know. Please. I sure appreciate it. Look, it's on that one too. Ew. Anyway, so here's my hibiscus plants. These are the same hibiscus plants that I was just talking about. Look, they're on my hibiscus. What are those things? Like, this is my first time ever seeing these in my garden, and it's only been like a week. Look how beautiful that flower is. That is so pretty. Scale. Okay, okay. I didn't know what it was. Wow. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Thank you. Oh, it looks horrible. But they love my hibiscus. And they love those flowers over there. Look, all the white stuff, that's what that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's giving me the creeps, y'all. I've been spraying it down with my water hose, but I haven't been out here for the last 3 days because it's been raining. Look at all of that. Ugh, give me the creeps. So let's get away from the creepy stuff. Here I have some sweet potatoes. Because of all this rain, I have to fertilize everything, and it looks like my leaves are yellow. Yeah, but it's in a 20-gallon container full of ants as well, you all. So I'm gonna be battling ants when I harvest these potatoes, but I'm gonna get my food. I'm gonna get my food. So let's go back over here. We were going over here to Tomato Alley. I'm not messing with you. It's not looking too good over here, you guys. You see I'm collecting my rainwater. But I didn't do very well with the tomatoes. This was an experiment area this year. I've never grown over here. This is a brand new bed that I put in myself. You see it's over 20 feet long, and it's only like a foot wide, but I have a whole host of cherry tomatoes. They're all different. And what happened was I have basil in here as well, and marigolds and onions and garlic. This bed was set up beautifully, right? The tomatoes did not do well, as you can see, because they were all packed in. Because this area does not get a lot of sun, but it does get a lot of moisture. As you can see, it's on the side of my house, and I do not have a gutter system. So, of course, that's why I can collect it right here, but of course, that can only collect so much. So it comes straight here. So it's always moist over here. And this was definitely a learning experiment. I learned, and I'll never do it again. But here's all my tomatoes. They don't look the best. I'm gonna grow stuff over here that love being in the shade, because even though we're in the summertime, and I put these tomatoes in, and summertime you have usually 12 hours plus of sun, right? This area may have got about an hour and a half of sun, so it barely got any sun. But the basil loves it over here, and look at this comfrey. This thing was barely alive when I put it in the ground, but look at it now. Look how humongous it is. It loves this moisture. So I may just grow comfrey over here and basil, because you guys know I love my basil. And these haven't even gone to seed like all my other basil in the garden. So the basil did amazingly here. I do need to come and put more soil in it. But other than that, I'm not going to grow tomatoes over here, the sun-loving plants over here ever again. But my Malabar spinach did very well as well. I'm just reading you guys' comments. So the Malabar spinach did good. As you can see, it's going to seed and everything. I don't think I'm going to grow it over here again. Maybe. I probably will. I'm not going to say I'm not, because you can see it thrives. It thrives any place in the garden. Like, I love Malabar spinach. I know most people don't, but I love it. But it did pretty good. So Nikki says, nice new bed. She says she likes that bed. Thank you. So that's Tomato Alley. Yes. So let's go over here. I have this pepper here. This, I don't know if you guys remember, but the beginning of spring, I found this pepper and I planted it in this. It was itty bitty. Put it in this planter, and I had it over there by the rest of the peppers, but it was doing so bad. As you can see, it was burning up in the sun, and it was in the shade, and it was just getting too much, I guess. But as soon as I moved it and put it over here, as you can see, it's putting on leaves now. So this may be the only pepper that I do over winter because it's in this purple container, and I don't know. I might because it germinated itself. It was a volunteer, so it wants to live. It wants to grow. So I may over pepper this. Hi, Urban Gardening Chronicles. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Forgive me, I'm kind of tongue twisted today. So here we have my little greenhouse that was on my back porch, but I decided to take it off a couple of months ago and put it out here just because I wanted more space on my porch. But I will be putting things in here. I've shown this before, and that's cornmeal down at the bottom. I'm just trying to keep the ants out of here. So nothing's in here right now, but I absolutely love this little greenhouse. As you can see, right, oh, I guess it's dead. Okay, it was working the other day. Need to change the battery. Okay, so here is our herb area. I'm gonna back up. Hopefully I don't bother this yellow jacket too much. But here's our herb area. I mean, it's completely filled with herbs, right? And a lot of these herbs were in front of the two metal wooden beds that I have over here. If you guys remember, they were actually here, but I moved them because it was getting too much sun. So I moved them from there and put them over here. So here we have our beautiful lemon balm, which has bounced back because as you can see, she was fried, died, and laid to the side, you know. So I had to move her over here, and she's thriving. I need to harvest. I will be harvesting pretty soon. Um, Also have a mint. I believe this is orange mint. Orange mint right here. This is a flower. This was a bachelor button flower that has, yeah, spent this time. He done. I have this rosemary. It's two different rosemaries in here. I forget the different kind, but as you can see, one of them is a creeping one. It does grow longer, and then the one is just grows straight up. Then we have this sage, and oh, okay. We have the sage right here. Then we have some ginger that I'm starting right here. I'm so excited. I just saw this today. It's so cute. So they are sprouting. I'm excited about that. Trying ginger again for the fifth time, you guys. Look, you can see the ants. Look, the ants on my eggplant. I have a little eggplant in this container. I didn't plant this. It self-seeded itself, but as you can see the ants on it. Look, surrounded by mint plants. And they are all on this thing. They are so disrespectful, y'all. And they bite. Look, they all up on that part right there. What is that? So they on there with the scale? They friends with the scale too? And the aphids? Wow, you guys. This is crazy. This is war. So this is lavender. This is my first time it actually blooming in my garden since I've had it. I've had it 2 years now. And it was itty bitty. It was really struggling for a long time. And I kept it, it stayed alive and it's blooming. It's so pretty. Then I have this pineapple mint, which I need to collect these seeds, the ones that are still left on there. I need to come and collect those. Also have this chocolate mint, which was burnt up as well over there on that other section. But as you can see, she's quite bounced back. Then we have, what is this? Ginger mint. What kind of mint is this? It doesn't say. Oh, Lime mint. This is lime mint. Oh, it smells like lime mint. I thought this one was on the other side of the garden, but this is a lime mint. Oh, we have a lizard friend. We have a visitor. Hi, Mr. Lizard. How are you? I know you're used to just me being out here, but we have company today. So he's saying hi, you guys. So right here, I have my chamomile right here where Mr. Lizard is. She was having a hard time too, but I had to take her out the sun and bring her over here. What else? We have rue. No, I think that this is thyme. This is thyme. And then we have some rue right here mixed in with some volunteer basil. Basil everywhere. And then we have this is another basil grown in here, but this is some type of, I forget what type of berry this is. Some type of berry, I can't remember. But this is just onions, and then it looks like ground cherries are growing back. And then I have some calendula right here. Oh, don't jump on me, Mr. Lizard. It was just being friendly. Okay, okay. So we have calendula right here. We have the Johnny jump ups that are coming up. They finally jumping up, y'all. And then all this basil down here. This is the blue spice basil that I grew for the herb challenge this year. And the seeds went everywhere. They're everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. And then we have, this is the herb stands. These are all the herbs that I have from the challenge. That's all 10 of them. Well, I'm not going to say it's all 10 of them because some of them did die off. But for the most part, it's all of them. Okay, so you can clearly see all the lemongrass. Girl. Lemongrass. Then I have some blue hyssop over here. It's all kind of creatures in here. I'm trying not to stick my hand in here. So we have the blue hyssop right there. She's trying to poke her head through. She's all down there too. That's her. Then we have the blue spice basil. This was the original home of it. But we have it everywhere. Blue spice basil is everywhere. I think this is a combination of blue spice basil and the purple basil. Y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. So I have wild mint. This is wild mint. Look like she's going to seed. So I'll be getting those seeds soon. I have my toothache plant in there. I don't know if you can see her little yellow buds. And look, more blue spice basil. So if you guys want some blue spice basil seeds, you guys, I can really send them to you. Just let me know. Let me know. More basil, more basil. And then this is a berry mint. And I love this mint. It's going to seeds, so I need to collect these seeds. But the berry mint is really, really good. And then we have this bed, which is full of more. Okay, let me see if I can do this without me having to take you guys off. It's full of more basil in there. More basil. I have a small comfrey plant in there. I'm gonna pull all this out pretty soon, you all. And I'm gonna leave, this is gonna become a perennial herb bed, of course, but I'm gonna leave, you can see I have my creeping thyme, I think it's thyme in here. So that's there, so she's gonna stay there, but all this basil has to go. Look, it's even growing out of the ground. Can y'all see that? She's not, that basil's not in the bed, it's on the ground. So this is another flower bed with random flowers. I don't see those little white scale things in here. Then I have some nasturtiums that's still trying to hold on. I have a parsley back there as well. Okay, where else? Okay, let's go over here. So I'm going to redo this whole area, you all. I'm going to be taking all of this up. So this is, as you can see, my two 10-foot wooden beds. They were full of basil the last time you guys saw the garden. So as you can see, all the basil is gone. And it's actually over there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it way over there. That's where the stack up is at. But I had to get all that basil out of here, okay? Because I want to, of course, re-amend my soil and, get these beds ready, not just for, I may not even use these beds for fall. I may just use them, wait until spring and summer, but I want to get them prepared. So as you can see, this one is almost empty. I still have some basil stumps in there I need to pull up, but I still have to harvest onions out of here. And those onions, they what they say about onions, I've heard that people say onions can be perennials. They really can. These onions have been in my garden for over a year. I almost over a year. I put these in my garden last October. These green onions, I put them in my garden last October and they're still here. They put out seeds and everything. So I'm definitely going to collect these. I'm not going to let this food go to waste. Of course, I'm going to check the bulbs out and everything and see if it's, good enough to take in. But onions, y'all, they're perennials. They can be. So I'm going to take all this up. You see all the weeds are growing through it, and then you can't even see my little design right there that I made. And look how that looks like a jungle over there, right? That's I have sweet potatoes in a container right there. So that's where that's coming from. But I'm going to redo all of this. So I'm going to remove all this. I'm going to take all the rocks off because these are pebbles. I love my little pebble area. But the weeds have taken over. So this weed berry that I put down, it ain't worth nothing, y'all. Almost made me cuss. But it's it's worthless, right? So I have to put out more weed barrier, and then I'm going to put the rocks back, and then I'm going to put all my plants back. So that's what's going on right here. Looks horrible, but we have some new additions to the garden. As of I think yesterday, no, as of the day before yesterday, I have this. I went to my local HEB and they had a huge discount on plants, of course. So if you're in Texas, you have a HEB near you, or you know where one is, you guys should head on over there because they have major discounts, right? So this is a Carolina jessamine, and regular price was $25, you all. It was not knocked down, marked down to $6.24, something like that. It was like $6 and some change for this, and it's a perennial. And they have beautiful yellow flowers that come on it. Yes, go check out your local HEB, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. So I got this, which, like I said, is the Carolina jessamine. And then I also have this. I got this, which is the Mystic Blue Salvia. Look how beautiful that flower is. So it's a Mystic Blue. It's also a perennial. Mystic Blue Salvia. And I think this one was like $7. This was $7. This one, look, her leaves are beautiful. She looks amazing. Then I got this, which is the Texas lilac. You can tell from the pictures. I mean the flowers here. But for this small little tree, which she's gonna get big like that, because that's what that is. And they usually have those beautiful purple flowers on it, all over it. The butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, they all love these trees. So I've always wanted one, but I couldn't pass it up. I got this one, the small, but it was like $6 marked down from I think like $20 for this little bitty tree at HEB. So run over to your HEB. Yes, if you have a local HEB. Yes. So here we have some coluses and basil, of course. Let me see if I can fix my phone. This is just wobbling everywhere. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not trying to make you guys dizzy. Sorry. Okay, that's better. Okay, so here we have my coluses, which I'm going to be putting them in a bed, a new bed, well, two new beds that I just started, that I just finished a couple of days ago. But as you can see, it has basil in it as well. Basil everywhere, basil. Look, I think I have a basil and colus. What? Wait, wait. That look like a mixture. Okay, this is crazy. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Thank you for being here, girl. Thank you. I appreciate you. So let's move on to the beds that we talked about briefly. So as you can see, this one is pretty empty. These are my compost and place bins. I have not opened them since last spring, since spring. So it's probably empty, but me and my daughter, my lovely daughter, came and helped me. I truly appreciate her so very much and her time and energy. She's such a sweetheart. She come and help her mom in the garden. So um, that's another one. But as you can see, I still have weeds that are growing in here. Pulling them out. Seem like every day I'm out here pulling weeds, pulling weeds. That's an onion. So that bed is clear, and what I plan to do, because it's full of ants and roly-polies. So what I plan to do is actually rest these beds. That's my plan for right now. I don't know how long I'm going to keep to that plan because I could change my mind at any moment. But my goal is to have these beds rest. So I'm also going to take some of that white plastic and put on here, or maybe I'll use, because I have some black plastic that's made for what they call it, solarizing your soil. So I probably use the black plastic instead of the white and just solarize it till I'm ready to get it next season. So then we have, here's the other bed. Look, y'all, Swiss chard is a perennial too, apparently, because I planted this last fall too, and it's still here. And I pulled it up. I pulled it up and it grew back. So let me look at the comments. Okay. Urban Gardening Chronicles said that she just, he just dehydrated lemon balm. Okay. I need to get mine. I need to get it because it's looking amazing out here. Cut back onions and dry them and leave bulb. Mine come back every year. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because I've definitely been cutting greens, but they've been coming back. Oh, Swoop Raid. Hi. Thank you all for being here. Look, the sun is out, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, the sun is out. That's amazing. I'm so happy about that. That means that stuff is going to start drying up. Thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate you all. Okay, so let's get back to the tour. Okay, so that's that bed. We're going to come over here. I have a bed full of zinnias. I'm going to be cutting these down pretty soon. But these are called, what I found out was bubblegum zinnias. Aren't they beautiful? I love that pink. It's so pretty. And it's like a bunch of them. And look, it's more coming. But these are really like the only zinnias that I have that are like in the ground right now in my garden. So I'll be collecting some of those heads as well. And so here we have it was a little grow stand for me or whatever for a while, but I never got to it because, as you guys can remember, I got sick back in June and was hospitalized for almost a week. And so a lot of this, because it was so hot, it went to seed. And you can see that's green callaloo, going to seed, and amaranth, of course. Never got a chance to really put all of them in the garden like I had planned to, and to get the greens as well. And they've just been getting eaten up by the elements. But I do have some curly parsley growing back here that I'm definitely going to get and put in some containers. It's been getting eaten up too, but it's been growing right back. So I'm gonna grab that. But that's the amaranth. Then I have my goji berry tree. It's in a 20-gallon container. We just harvested a bunch of berries off of it, so it's looking really green and luscious. And here's that elderberry that I was telling you guys about. I think the last time that we were in the garden live, I was telling you all that I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep this elderberry tree or not, because from what I understand, elderberry tree needs another elderberry tree in order to produce fruit. And I don't want another one because I know that they get huge. So I don't want two of them in my garden. So now I have this tree that I don't know what to do with it, and I don't want to kill it. So I've just been watering it still and fertilizing it as well, but I know that it is quite root bound in there. So I don't know, still don't know what to do with it, you guys. I might just give it away for free on Marketplace, see if anyone wants it. Thank you guys for coming over here. Swoop Raid. Hi, Official Jamia. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Trending Buddha Sports. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Swoop. Appreciate you so much. So here is you can see the sun has been, yeah, it was getting sunburned, and then now it's like overwatered. You can see, look at the leaves, how it looks. But this is the red skin peach. It is in a container. I plan on putting it in the ground this fall. Also, I have my persimmon tree next to it. I had to cover this because they were getting burnt by the Texas sun. You can see my fruit in there. But this was the one that was getting the most sun. And I was like, what do I do? And some of you guys suggested that I put a shade cloth. I put it over there the best I could. But it has gotten the job done. Nothing else has gotten burned. But, you know, it's there. And from what I understand, they should be ready pretty soon, right? Because aren't they like a fall fruit? Yeah, it feels kind of soft. It has a lot more give than it did before. And then we have, this is my Santa Rosa plum tree. And same thing with her. She's been fried, dyed, and laid to the side. And as of lately, she's been drowned in water. But I can see that she's putting on new leaves right there. So I'm not worried. But I had to take her out of a lot of water that she was sitting in these past 3 days. And then right there was a peach tree. It was a June gold peach tree that I purchased from Tractor Supply. And as you can see, it's cut right there because the top part of the tree, which is this part, wasn't growing, but the bottom part is. So I'm just curious as to what type of peach tree they grafted it to. So that's why I'm letting it grow. I'm just curious. It's just an experiment. And then next to it, I have my Methley plum tree. It was a bare root when I got it when I got it doing, I think it was right before spring. So it was between winter and spring this year that I got these from Tractor Supply. It was just a stick, bare root, and it's doing pretty good. Next to it, I'm gonna go over. Next to it is I think this is the Anna apple. It's an Anna apple tree. And she's doing pretty good. Really good, actually, because she was bare root as well when I got her from Tractor Supply. She was just a stick when I got her, but she's gotten quite tall and put it on some branches and leaves. And then I have my pomegranate right there. I'm going to be up potting her pretty soon into a 20-gallon. So that she can stretch out her roots, because she's been in this, I think it's a 7-gallon or 10-gallon for the last 2 years. So I'm going to up pot her. I think she's going to give me fruit next summer, and I'm excited about it. So then we have, let's go back over here to the banana tree. This is my, what is it? Grand Nan banana tree. Grand Nan banana tree. You can see she's been burned by the sun. But look, she's got to be some type of happy. She's putting out a baby. So I'm excited about that. So you can see the pattern on her leaves. They're really beautiful when they really come in. But she's been getting fried out here in this Texas sun, so it's cool that it's cooling down. But you can see the red around the baby leaf right there. Oh, that's so pretty. So let me go to the comments. I want to see what you guys are saying. Whew. Okay, y'all, it's hot out here. The sun. Okay. Thank you all for being here, Swoop Raid. Thank you, Swoop. Appreciate you so very much. Hi, South Florida Sunshine. Thank you for being here. She said, is that a peach tree? Is that a winter? Y'all, I missed it. Oh, what peach tree? Which one? Oh, I was going too fast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment. Which one? This one? This is a peach tree. Everyone's speaking. Right, Nikki? She made it sound like a line to a good dance song. What did I say? I'm trying to go back to see what Nikki said. I missed it. Anyway, I'm trying to pay more attention to the comments, you guys. Okay, so this is a peach tree. That's a peach tree. This is a persimmon tree right here. This is persimmon that I have to block. I keep the sun from burning. It's a persimmon tree. Oh, have a good day, pescatarian gardener. Oh, sorry if I missed you. I hope you have a great one. Thank you for being here. Have a great day, South Florida Sunshine. She going good. Is she a dwarf variety? I think so. Yeah, I think she is a dwarf variety. They love heat, water. Okay, and food. Yeah, she has a lot of compost in her. Okay, so she said, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say fried dot place to the side. Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you. She is gorgeous. I can't wait to taste her. This is my first time growing a persimmon tree or having persimmons on her. So she's a first year tree and she put fruit on her on the first year. So I was excited about that. My daughter's really excited about it. She's never tasted persimmons before, but I have, and they taste delicious. So here is another peach tree that I have in the ground. This is Georgia. We call her Georgia. She is the first peach tree that I purchased. I believe she's a amber early day peach. So she's doing really good in the ground. She's grown tremendously. I'm going to trim her over the fall. I think, well, I'm gonna look into trimming her over the fall because I don't want her to be too big, you all. I want to keep my trees, a nice size. So here, let's go into the garden again. So here we have basil. Again, I'm going to get those seeds. You all know I love purple. So I kept that there. And then we have some purple beauty eggplants, black beauty eggplants that are growing here. And this is the area, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a video where I applied the orange oil. I did an orange oil video a couple of weeks ago that I posted here on YouTube. And this was the bed that I used the orange oil. As you can see those ants, right? They come right back. It doesn't matter what I do because they're living in this bed. They're living in the bed. They're living in places where I can't reach, with this orange oil, and look, they're all up on my eggplants again, bringing those aphids again. These are the plants that weren't producing because of these ants. And once I got them kind of under control, I was able to actually get two eggplants off of here, two beautiful eggplants, but the ants are back. Look, you can see them crawling. They're gonna act camera shy now. I see you now. You ain't got to hide. We see y'all. So here's that huge basil that was in this bed. I'm keeping some basil plants in my metal beds because of the bees. I love having the pollinators in my garden. So I want to always keep stuff in here for them. So that's that. And we're gonna come over here to, we can do the round bed. It's looking pretty bad, you guys. So I pulled out all the zinnias and marigolds that I had in this bed, and I had a whole bunch of other like wildflowers, things like that. Cone flowers. I think I had a coreopsis in here. It was all kind of stuff, and it just became so wild. So what happened was, I planted zinnias down here, right on the edge of this bed. I planted zinnias all down there on the edge. Do you know those zinnias grew so tall that they was leaning over into my other beds? Like my grass couldn't even get cut because they were leaning. You can see the stalks. That's stalks from the zinnia. I was like, I did not know that they were gonna get so freaking big. So it was marigolds and zinnias. Like took over this whole area right here. My grass man couldn't even get through. So I just took them out because they all started dying back and everything. I took them all out. So it's looking pretty bad. But I do have my 3 roses. That's a rose. I think that's a yellow rose. That's a yellow one. This is a white one. And it's like a pink, almost like fuchsia purplish color rose. Is really pretty. And then here you can see I have this huge comfrey. I need to get those leaves and put them in some water so I can make some compost fertilizer. Some comfrey fertilizer. And we can go over here to this bed where I have basil growing all down there. I still have some here I need to cut down, get the seeds. They probably already fell. And then I have my red okra. And she's been doing amazing. But it grows so fast, y'all. Before I know it, it's a long one on here, like this one right here. I just took one off yesterday. I probably should grab the small one while it's still here. And look, this one is making a flower. That is so pretty. But look at that huge one next to it, y'all. I just peeled one off the other day. It was long like that. So I might grab this one tomorrow, and tomorrow might be too late. I don't know, because it's supposed to rain again. But these things, they move fast. They move fast. Hey, Frugal Mama. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So that's the red okra. She's still producing quite well. I have all kinds of okra coming up on the little stems and everything. So this is my first time growing this type. I really like it. Um, let's go here. We have some zinnias that are growing in the ground. They self-seeded themselves, like literally. Look at all that basil, you guys. All that's basil. All that is basil from the basil seeds. All that's basil. All that's basil. That's great. I'm gonna have basil forever. So this is my blueberry bed. I have 3 different types of blueberries in here. I have this one in here. It's a Tiff Blue. You can't see it. She's really small. This is new leaves. I'm excited about. It's really new. I had her covered with a shade cloth over for the summer. That's what this is for. But this is a blue crop blueberry. This one, and then this one is the Jersey blueberry. And this is new growth as well. This is new growth, and this one as well. So they're doing pretty well. Slow growth, but definitely they're growing. So let's go over here. We're gonna go in front of the sweet potatoes, which I have a bed here, which I had put some peppers in here. I thought maybe I could get a quick pepper harvest, 'cause I thought we still was gonna be in the 80s and, late 80s and 90s, maybe even hundreds up until the end of September. But it seems like things are cooling off, so my peppers aren't really growing. So I'm probably gonna have to pull them out, and I can easily put my fall crops in this bed. We can come over here. We have the yellow primrose. She's not looking her best. Okay, I don't want to get attacked. Something just buzzed in my ear. So, Guess that was her right there. Yeah, guess I was too close. So this is the yellow, this is the evening primrose. She does produce small, really fragrant yellow flowers. And then we have that morning glory that we were talking about. This is the Harlequin morning glory. I do have her in a container, but as you can see, she goes everywhere. Doesn't matter. She's attaching herself here to my primrose, which I need to get her out of there before she choke it out. But look at those beautiful flowers that I was talking about. You see the Harlequin? This is the Harlequin marigolds. So usually, of course, it's open wider than this, but you can see the pattern in the inside. I think they're so pretty. But this is how big it is in a container. And I had a amaranth right here next to it, and it attached itself to my amaranth and began to pull my amaranth down to the ground. So I had to cut it. That's the morning glory, you guys. Yeah. Mixed up in here is also a Malabar spinach, as you can see. As I've said many times before, if you guys never heard me say it, if you have Malabar spinach in your garden and you're growing it, you're gonna have Malabar spinach forever. The seeds reseed themselves, they drop very easily. This is a leaf. This is a, wait. Yeah, this is the Malabar. No, I can't tell, y'all. Here we go. So this is the Malabar leaf. Malabar leaf. And they get bigger than this. But don't they kind of look like the morning glory? They kind of look the same. But they're both vining plants. So that's Malabar seeds. Those are going to drop and reseed in my garden because this plant is growing from the ground, not a container. This Malabar spinach plant is growing from the ground, you all. So let's go on here. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Oh, wow, this is crazy. So here we have another eggplant bed where I have some what is this? Rosa Bianca. Oh, I gotta collect this one. It's turning yellow. I'll see if you guys can see that. Yep, it has turned yellow. I didn't even see this. She was hiding out. So I gotta get that. And then I have 2 more that's coming in. You can see one right there. Oops, can you see that? Okay, there we go, one right there. And then there's another one over here that's forming right here. So I'll be collecting that. And there's another one right here coming. It's really small. But here's my red amaranth. I have got some, and I also have some green amaranth right here. This one is called the spiny amaranth. I found out I did collect some of these kernels off of here. I haven't decided what to do with them right now. I'm just letting them dry, but I'm experimenting with that. I'm excited about that. So we come over here. We'll have the Motherland okra. It skipped my mind for a while, you guys, but I know most of you all have grown this okra before. And you notice the leaves because it's very distinct, but this is the Motherland okra. I believe it is a okra that comes from Africa. So I was really interested, and it really loves this Texas heat. But as you can see, it has aphids in there and ants. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, it does. So I have to get in there with the hose. And I noticed that these leaves, which is genius, plants are so smart. They know what they need. I noticed that how this okra grows, the leaves grow so big to cover it. So it protects it pretty much, right? I think that is so cool. So I have 3 of them in here. 3 of them in there. See, there they go. They're making. This one had a flower on it yesterday, so it fell off, or the day before it fell off. So it should be producing pretty soon. So that's that. And I have more marigolds down here. Basil right there. This is another bed. This is a holy basil right here. Another basil. So these are the rest of my trees. I have more trees, you all. So wow, I see my guava I have a guava. I have a pink guava back here. It's turning yellow. Oh, let me see it. Oh, I smell it. Is it ready? Can y'all see that? Oh, I think it came off. It must be ready. It's gotta be. Wow. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Yo, this is my first guava. I have neighbors, so I'm trying not to scream. And there's another one. I don't know if she's ready too. She's all intertwined with my. Oh, she came off as well. We got two guavas. Yay! One for me and one for my daughter. She's gonna love that. But my pink guava tree is back there intertwined in my olive tree. So there she is. That's the pink guava. She's doing pretty good in this little container. She'll be getting up potted this fall as well. And then I have a olive tree. I forget what kind of olive she is. She's not a black olive, she's a green olive. But she's doing pretty well. And then I have my loquat tree with these yellow leaves. Telling all my business like I don't take care of you. So that's the loquat. And then back here, we have my Barbados cherry trees. I have 4 of them back here. I have them shaded underneath my citrus trees and all the taller tropical trees, but it's 4 of them. Then I have some mojito mint right here. And then that's another type of mint back there. I think it's called Pennywise. It's more of a pest repellent type of mint. Pennywise, that's what that's called. I see a huge grasshopper in here eating on my citrus leaves. He's eating something. But here are mine. This is a key lime tree right here. And then that's another one back there. And then in the middle right here, this tree right here is a Arctic frost satsuma. So that's that. Y'all, I'm getting bit up, y'all. Then under here I have all my fig trees. Ooh, which is quite a few. I had to put them under here because they were getting fried in the Texas sun. Oh. So, give you guys just a little peek. I have my LSU purple fig back there. Here's the Black Mission fig that I won off of Broke Farmers channel last New Year. Then I have the Italian fig right here. I can't pronounce the name of it. And then here I have the Celeste fig. So they were doing pretty bad without this shade cloth. You can see right here. Like they were doing pretty bad without the shade cloth. So these are old leaves that I need to come and take off, but they're looking pretty good. I see some new growth as well since they've been under here. You know, they've just been chilling and having a great time. Look at grasshopper. Look at that. Oh, girl, they get on my nerves. Oh, they get on my nerves. And they know it. They know it. And don't care. Know they in here eating on my leaves. I'll have to come back later and fix that. So that's that. That's the figs. We already covered this bed. Look, here's another one. Here's another grasshopper. What is he doing? Oh, he fast. He getting ready to jump on me, y'all. I ain't gonna show it on camera. See? Girl, why? Why y'all here? Why? So anyway, here's the new area that I just put together. He distracted me. I just put these two beds together. So I just haven't put anything in it. We've been having all this rain. And plus I had to hit it with the orange oil because it was tons of ants in here. And they're probably back because we've been raining for the last The last 3 days has been nothing but rain, so ants probably back in it. But I did try to get rid of the ants, and I did the best way I could. And I'm probably gonna have to fight them again in here. But that's that bed. And then this one I have the same thing, but it has some pine bark mulch on top of it. And then I have this stake here, which is I'm gonna hang probably a hanging plant and a hummingbird feeder. So that's like the little area that I just created. It's not finished, but that's the beginnings of it. Here we have that all the basil and everything that I've chopped out of my summer garden. It's all right there against the fence, breaking down. That's my compost bin right there. And I have two super juice or jungle juice containers, as I would call them. So that's that. And I have my small bird feeder, which needs to, bird bath needs to be cleaned. And I have my grow table here. It has some things on it. Still have some onions. I need to go out in the garden. And of course, more basil, of course. And then look, I have a volunteer avocado tree. I have a area in my garden that I dug a hole and made it a compost hole. So I just put a lot of compost when I can't fit it in my compost bin, or if my all my compost in place containers are full, I put it in the ground. So this last, I think spring, I went to put more food inside of that hole, and one of the avocado seeds that I put in there sprouted. So I was like, wow, let me see if this will germinate. And it did. Well, it was already germinated because it sprouted, but I wanted to see if it would grow, and it did. So I have a volunteer avocado tree. As you can see, it already has leaves, and it has another little shoot right here. It's putting on more leaves, but I think that that's so cool. I don't know what kind of avocado it is, but it's mine. I'm excited, you guys. So this area I'm currently still working on. I plan to put out more of this tarp because I'm trying to kill the grass over here. I want to make this a sand pit. And I want to put a fire pit in it and everything. So that's my idea with this. I'm going to make it a little bit longer going that way, but all this will be gone. That's the future plans of this. So here we have my roselle. It's my container of roselle. She's doing amazing. I saw her flowering. She started flowering about 3 days ago. And she is doing amazingly. I was shocked. I walked right past her one morning, and then when I was coming back, I was like, what are these white? And there were the flowers. You can see they closed up already for today, but every day there's flowers on here, and then they close up. They look like this when they close up, and then like this, and then the flower part falls off, and then they start growing like that. And that is the Jamaican sorrel, or roselle, as some people may call it as well. So the person who sent me these seeds was Nicole Smith's Gardening. Thank you, Nicole. She is such a sweetheart. I always give her a shout out when I talk about these beautiful seeds that she sent me. And I have more, so I'm excited. And this is only 4 plants. As you can see down here, it's only 4 of them. So I'm excited. They're small. I know that they're small. I think because I have it in a container, I know they're small. This is my first time growing them. And so we'll get better next year. But I'm just excited that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So thank you, Nicole, again. Appreciate you, girl. So that's it from the beginning, from the front, rather. And this trunk is an old trunk that I served with in Iraq. So I thought I would repurpose it in the garden. And it made a beautiful container for my roselle. So here we have some apple mint. This is apple mint right here. I have been collecting these seeds. I need to get the rest of them. But as you can see, She is thriving quite well. And okay, we're almost done. We're almost done, you guys. So over here, I have some ground cherries that are still trying to grow. These ground cherries are very persistent. I pull them out, they grow right back. So letting it grow. I believe that this is tooth eggplant, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what it is. And then here I have some cone flowers, which are like the sunset colors. So they're red and orange, usually, and yellow sometimes. They're not looking the best right now, but they're going to be getting better because this is usually their season, fall and spring. And then here is my wooden bed of foxgloves that are going to be going into the flower bed that I have over there in the ground. So these are going to be getting moved. This was a calendula, but it looked like it has died off. But I have some still, have lots of garden cleanup to do. There's that compost area again with everything in it. And I think that that is it, you guys. I think I covered everything. Wow. We were on here for so long. I'm afraid to turn this camera around because I am so sweaty. And I don't need y'all to know me like that. But thank you all for being here, for spending your time with me in my garden. I am so elated to share my garden with you and all the things that has changed, things that have grown, things that I've put in, things that I've gotten rid of. The garden is truly a journey, you all, and I love it. I love it. And most of you all know, like 2 months ago, I was not able to move around my garden the way I am today, dealing with the effects of flare ups with multiple sclerosis can be very debilitating. I'm so grateful that I'm able to give you guys this tour and walk through without taking breaks or without even having a cane, needing to have a cane. So thank you. Thank you all so very much. I don't want to tear up. You guys know that I'm emotional, but I'm so grateful for you all. I hope that you are having an amazing day. I hope you continue to have an amazing day. Get out into your garden, drop some seeds, go for a walk. It's beautiful, out today. I don't know where you are in the world, but get out and do something for yourself, for you, just for you, not for nobody else. So enjoy your day, you guys. I truly appreciate you all being here. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to do so. I have so many videos coming that I'm editing. It takes me a while to edit, you guys. I'm not as fast, I'm not as young as I once used to be. So it takes me a while, but they are coming slowly but surely. I absolutely love what I do, and I love sharing it with you all. So be sure to follow me, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys on the next pop up. Happy gardening and happy growing, everyone. Have a great day.